Hello everyone, it's Saturday, March 20th, 2021. Me and Cody's up here on this property that we trapped the first part of the season where we took the 14 raccoons off, the 2 coyotes, and he had that red fox catch. We also deer hunt up here, so today we're up here putting out some of these 12-pound trophy rock mineral blocks. Usually we use granular bags, but I couldn't find any of those, so I got 2 trophy rocks put out. So we're going to take you along to go find some places to put these out at. Before we get started, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers and to everyone that's watched all our videos. Thank you so much for your support. It's greatly appreciated. So we'll turn you back on once we get out there and find a place to put these out. All right, we made it back to the edge of this field. We're on the same trail that we put Trophy Rock 465 on 2 years ago, and I'll show you what they did to that site. And we just moved the Trophy Rock just a little further down the trail, so let's take a look at that. You can see here's the trail going into this woods. It's between a small little hollow down there that goes out into another field, and then if you walk straight through there, you'd be in a 15-acre CRP field. But you see the trail comes through here, and this here is the mineral site we had out 2 years ago with the Trophy Rock 465 placed in it. You can see the trail goes off that way, and then continues on down the woods there. So all we did was we come over here and we put our Trophy Rock right here in the middle of this trail, so it's out of the open. They've got some cover, and if they were to go right down to that bottom there, there's a creek there for water, and if they traveled probably 500, 600 yards that way, they come into a big creek. So they have access to water, and I believe straight through there's another creek, although we don't go over there. We've got permission here, but I'm pretty sure there's a drainage from the edge of the field over there, way over there, that runs down that wood. So they've got access to water. They've got cover here for this mineral site. As you know, March is almost over. Here in a couple months, does will start dropping fawns. Bucks have dropped their rack, so they'll start regrowing this year's rack. So we put these out to give them the minerals and stuff they need for the nursing does and the bucks when they're regrowing the rack. So just helps them out, helps them stay healthy and stuff. So we're going to put one more out, and we'll show you that here shortly. We came by our deer stand. It was nice to see that it was still there. Another reason we was glad to get up here. As we was walking, probably about 50 yards on down that hollow there, although we was in the field, they were laying on the hill on the other side. Four deer jumped up and they took off running down through there, so that was nice to see. And also on the way down here, we also seen a drainage that we didn't notice last year that had a ton of coon tracks in it. So we're making a note of that for some dog proofs or some 160s this coming fall. So, all right, stick with us. We'll turn you back on when we get to the other one put out. All right, real quick, I'm going to show you a couple sites we found before we get to that second mineral spot. This is just a little drainage that dumps there in the woods, and it runs on down to a smaller creek. But I don't know if you can see, there's some washed out and there's some fresh raccoon tracks down there. Good sized raccoons. I remember we took majority of big raccoons out of here this past season, and it just runs on down into there. Them raccoons will be traveling this all year round, so this is one spot that we know they're using, that we will place something in there for them this fall. So let me go show you this other one before we get to that second mineral site. All right, once again, here's another little drainage. You can see there's old raccoon tracks in there. There's fresh raccoon tracks in there. And it just runs right on down through there. Another perfect place that we know they're using. You can see it looks like he really sunk in the sand or mud or whatever right there. It just goes right on down under those fallen trees on down the bottom where there's a little creek that runs through there. So on down that way is where we had that heavily traveled path that we had some dog proofs on and some conibears. More or less it's up there where we caught that 24-pound raccoon. It's the one that crosses the road, but so all these connect down through here. And I'm sure if I was to get in there, I'm sure I'd find another path that would travel down the middle of that. So, but just a couple sites I wanted to show you that we'll place some sets on this coming fall. Just a bit, looks like concrete and rock been dumped in there, so that's an easy one to remember without a big piece of concrete sitting there. So all right, let's go look at this second mineral site. All right, one more site to show you before we get that second mineral site that we're putting out. Another washout right here. You can see old raccoon tracks in there, some fresh raccoon tracks. Just another drainage. That right there looks like a nice sized raccoon. But they follow it, cross all them bricks and rocks and whatever, and this goes on down to that little creek that we was telling you about at the other two sites we showed you. So, and just on the other side of that, them weeds, is that main trail that runs from the road that goes right down through there. So all these connect. So we'll put some sets in here this fall. So that's 3 more sites we found to place some sets. So besides our usual places, so looks like there's still quite a few raccoon in here. So let's get to that second mineral site. All right, that muddy spot right there is where we had an old mineral site. What we've done is, you can see the trophy rocks right there. Just come in here, put it in here. We're in the CRP field. We're just at the other end. Over at that far corner there is where we put the other one. This is almost a 200-acre farm, so this will grow up, be plenty of cover for the deer. Then they'll hit this site. Like I said, there's plenty of water around. This is also the same area that Cody, we go on back up this trail here, had that raccoon trail that he had the conibears on. As you can see, hopefully you can see. If you look back in there, it goes on in there into that woods and continues on up and through the little wood line that separates these two fields. So where Cody's standing, you know, we're at the edge of the field. And that's pretty much it for the day. We just wanted to get up here, make sure our deer stand was still here, get these 2 mineral sites out. I've got these 2 trophy rocks at Rural King. I got them this time last year, but with things that went on this time last year, everything was pretty much shut down, so wasn't a lot of traveling, so we didn't get up here to get them out. But this year we got them out, so hopefully they'll start hitting them, and hopefully when when turkey season comes in here middle of next month or think it's the 3rd week of April. I'm not sure on the dates. We have a short turkey season, and I believe it starts a little too late, but you can't beat hunting them turkeys when they're gobbling. So, but that's pretty much it. We just wanted to get these out. So thank you for coming along. As always, we'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.